quite understanding all the hoopla and talk. But if a man has really decreased his value, yeah, step back in the building. The man that really hurt himself this year and his agency really thought he was worth more than he was worth. Ben Simmons, man. Ben Simmons is the guy. Sorry, man. El Asi. El Asi. This is what happens, my dude. I mean, it's the NBA. Luckily, the man has already gotten paid. Hey. Respect his due there, man. He got paid already, boys. Woo, $29 million a year. 25 years old, wasted a year of development where he could have continued to improve, by the way. He got to come back now where it's nothing. But I see these talks, and they keep talking about James Harden and maybe a Russ. And what about my man, Mr. The dude Bradley Beal, De'Aaron Fox? These are the names that are precluded and come into the name or mainframe of a Ben Simmons situation. And he's probably the biggest bait right now when you talk about the trade deadline because the boy has got to play. Woo! Here goes the first one. Okay. Sixers would trade Ben Simmons for Bradley Beal, but won't include Maxey or Matisse Thybulle. I'm not going to lie. Washington, why would you need those two with the talent that you have already? Dinwiddie, the kid from Europe. I mean, what do you really need Maxey and Thybulle if we already got guys like that? Let's be straight up, man. You know, you got your boy, the other dude, the dude, Caldwell Pope. You don't need Maxey. I mean, he's tremendous, and Maxey's another level. I get it, but you don't need that guy, dude. And let's be straightforward. Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about Ben Simmons and where else he could go, who else could possibly get him. This trade here is honestly, on both sides, the best move, without a doubt. Now, how much more are you getting from Beal that you're not getting from Maxey? I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure with an enigma like Mr. Joel Embiid that this is truly the best move. For me, this squad with Maxey and Thybulle and some of the shooters and, you know, Mr. Harris on the Sixers, Tobias. I'm looking for a point guard. You know, I'm looking at De'Aaron Fox. I'm like, what could I get and what could I give? And I think Ben would be green lighted on that Kings team. You understand? He would be green lighted. Matter of fact, I think so. This is the move that they're talking about. Let's get into the other boy, right? The James Harden boy. I mean, the James Harden boy is a little bit tough for me, you know? I'm not sure why they would want that deal to get done. Yeah? So, critical year in Kevin Durant's prime. You know, look at all the talk they talking about, man. They're saying, you know, Kevin Durant is near his prime, and they got to win now. We can't risk it with James Harden, who's just about to get in game shape, by the way. I've told you he came in a little bit heavy. Okay? And that's you a potential Simmons for Harden. So that was an opportunity to get more depth with Seth Curry, Tyrese, and Matisse Thybulle, all part of that deal. So they think they're going to trade Harden and get Maxey. Okay. So the Sixers won't give up Maxey. That's their problem. Yeah. CZ, that's your issue. Let me tell you why the Nets are opening up. Okay. Cam Thomas. Yeah, boys. You ain't see that boy ball? Has anyone see that man step back? He a fucking problem. That boy's a fucking problem, man. That's what it is, man. It's like I can let go. I can let go of Harden because I can get Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas can be green light along with Maxey, two young bucks playing with. I'm telling you, man. And they're efficient. I'm sorry, guys, but hey, it's read between the lines. But what do you really get out of Simmons, though? Like, what's he really going to add to this team? Will he truly bring a defensive presence, or is he going to be a hindrance and clogging up the fucking lane? He'll have shooters on the outside. That's the entertaining part, but he got shooters now. He got some shooters now. Now, the big thing is he won't have a big center clogging up his window when he wants to drive. But your boy, Mr. MB, was always an outside player as well. He's an in and out type of center, one of the best. I like this trade as well for the Nets because I see Cam Thomas. I see what they're doing. He's a problem. You add on Maxey with Thomas, you may have gotten a steal for the future and still being able to help Kevin Durant win the championship now. That would have been interesting. But remember, Harden is an all-star of all-stars, one of the top players in the NBA. Got to ask yourself, is it worth it for a risk on some young kids that will try to ball, but are they ready to ball from a knowledge perspective? Let's step back out again. So we got number one with the Beal trade, which seems the easiest to me to do. The Harden is a little bit more rougher. But now I want to get into Ben Simmons, De'Aaron Fox conversation. And the pieces, and the possible pieces they could add. You heard? You heard? Knicks. Yeah. 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 See this? See all this talk right here? Let's really go in and see what pieces, even though they said this is dead, you know, they say a lot of people are dead, man. I mean, shit, let's be straight up. The Kings have the pieces to make this one of the most interesting trades. What about a De'Aaron Fox? A Marcus Bagley. Ooh. A Marcus Bagley. Ooh. Maybe a Buddy Hield for Ben Simmons and maybe one odd, Joe Schmo throw in. Ooh. I gotta be a GM. You know that? I gotta be a GM. What about that move? If the Sixers would be able to pull that off, Joel Embiid would have the most weapons he's ever had. Even though Fox is more of a scorer and less of a passer than Simmons is, his speed would create pandemonium on the court for any opposition. You add in a Buddy Hield, a surefire third or fourth scorer. And what about a Marcus Bagley inside to help out Embiid? With Drummond still there? Woo! Woo! It makes sense for these guys to move Bagley because he's inside. Ben Simmons is going to be inside clogging up the lane. Bagley's not necessarily a shooter yet. Makes sense to move him. Those pairs won't work. Well, they'll work because Simmons is a tremendous passer. I give him that no matter what no one says. He can pass the shit out of the ball. But two guys same size. Ben's going to probably guard the biggest opposition power forward on their side. Don't make sense. Buddy Hield, contract situations, a lot of people want him moved. And then De'Aaron Fox gets a fresh new start with the new team. Tremendous career up to this point. But now it's time to win. It's time to get to the playoffs and experience that. For me, this third trade, which is pretty much dwindled away, is the best opportunity for the Sixers. And if they don't make a move with those three options, it's quite a shame and a missed opportunity. Ben Simmons is already going down the drain from a value perspective. The more games played, the more you lose that value, and then you're going to end up with even more shittier pieces. Make the move before the man gets back on the court or teams figure out they don't necessarily need him now. Get him out of there, and I think one of those three teams need to make it happen. Your boy Step Back, giving you the news. I'm out. Peace.